Will need to try get their wins on the board as we get to the pistol, and Grim draws first blood in our concurrent match day. Guerri backed up towards the arch side here on the ace site. Arcs on the site itself. Great flicks to the head, finds Grim with the trade back, but doesn't hold on forever. Team Liquid can overwhelm, get to the site, and get the bomb plant.
Yeah, Vinny just trying to tap through that moto smoker. For Team Liquid, they've got themselves in a great post-planting position. And even for Stewie, this one kill onto long could be everything.
Glock standing by, ready to take face in against this FURIA side. Guerri's making a lot of noise for this, and Stewie finally strikes back, but Guerri gets the kill. So 3 on 3. They've wasted a fair amount of time here on the Liquid defensive, and if they continue to hold them back, then this should be enough. Guerri tagged to 20, Vinny to 70 points of HP. Okay, Serrato's looking for his opportunity to swing, and Elige just gets that headshot in, knows exactly where Vinny is. He's trying to press the issue, get the headshot on Nap. It's not going to happen. Guerri's got it all to do, and it's too much for him to handle.
With no one on long side, you've got to wonder how this crossfire is going to develop up and short.
Face into the T side, smokes on the Yuri, sees them all coming, can't get the player on the site. Guerri can, Elige trades him back. Yuri lines up 2, Fallen takes it to 2v2, and the bomb goes down at the shutter doors. The retake is on for FURIA. Boost up as Serrato been seen. He'll see Elige, he'll get that headshot, so it's all in the Mac 10. An all-Brazilian round in the 1v2. Deagle outswings on, and Serrato domes him. Art gets on the defusers. Serrato looks for the kit in the AKs. Probably should find it, pass that AK off to his teammate, and there should just about be enough time, even without that kit. So far falls forward, and Grim has absolutely no idea. If he hard checks it, that might be worth it. The M4 could catch 2 frags instead. They do hard check it, but still he gets his headshot. Elige there with a trade.
Rotations are going to be slow out from the B side, and Naf might even be able to catch off A. This could bring the bomb back, and now FURIA is starting to get scrambled.
Still got 2 players over on that B site, and Elige will start rotating out. Further utility put up by Naf might indicate that it is going to be the A site hit, so Serrato is going to go ahead and join Art here. Or up towards sight, firing away, giving up his position, so Naf could find a backstab if he can catch Serrato at the right timing here. AK sees him instead, and he doesn't even check the arches. So now Elige in the 1v3. Has the bomb on his back, smoke still up against the AWP, so can go for a safe default plant, but that might be everything he gets in this round.
Yeah, Art's walking forward. Bomb plant's going to be the extra cash injection. Take the fight out from Library. Needs to adjust back over to the offer, and now gets it back to a 1v1.
No way, Elige. 2 HP for him. He's got to get a perfect tap on Yuri's head. He sees him. Oh, he's done it. Quadra out for Elige. You highlighted him for good reason, and that's the reason right there. Incendiaries and smokes. Stewie so close. The flick's not good enough. Kill comes in easy for the T side, and still Stewie gets aggressive with the smoke criminal himself, but doesn't go so far as a triple. Serrato gets his trade in and keeps things under control for the most part. It's still Liquid with the advantage.
Absolutely wild stuff coming through from Stewie, getting legged up by the AWP, and
now working with it here in a 4 versus 3. The T's have lost the man advantage thanks to those 2 kills in mid. Yuri back turns, and Elige are going to catch him for it, so that AK drops quickly out of favor. Art now grabs the mantle of the M4. Of course, Vinny was tagged so early. Now set with the CZ. Backing over the way over towards the A side defense as Art tries to play behind his banger position, the stack angle. 2 T-side players creeping up silently. He's got to catch vision on both, and he only gets so much damage. The aim punch throwing his aim completely off. Guerri's Mag 7 doesn't get anything either. What was looking like a porous start there for FURIA is going to fall apart at the end of the round as Liquid will look for the Heavenly 7th. They concede the round. She found the AWP in the end, so even better. The safe investment, and for them, it's all about their own economy. Max loss bonus.
Hey guys, make sure to check out Hot Pizza GG, the website with the hottest drop. Recently, they've introduced the new case upgrade mode, where you can try to upgrade your skin for a case before unboxing it. So here's an example. I upgraded my M4A4 Emperor for a Frankie case with 22% chance. Afterward, I managed to unbox Uru Sniped Marble Fate from the case, making around $380 profit. If you want to test the new mode yourself, you can do it for free by using my code VLADAPART, which will give you 50 cents. But if you want to make a deposit to upgrade for bigger cases, it will be super easy to do. On Hot Pizza GG, you can make a deposit with credit cards, CSGO skins, crypto, and other. So check out Hot Pizza GG with my link in the description and get your hot skin today.
I gotta wonder, are they just gonna flash them off from that one flash that they've got from Stewie, or just try and jiggle ping?
Oh, it's the flash. Second one comes in. Incendiary's back. Going to try to damage up the player here at the Shire. Nemple's got to start swinging. AKK Serrato goes massive again. Naf there with a trade. But now he's the last man standing. AWP in his hands, getting back to Dark. And now looking for the last two FURIA players, both coming in from CT spawn. K-Serato may have just done enough, may have become the hero. It's all up to his teammates to finish the job. Is there another clutch in this man? Set backed up here, waiting for the diffuser to get tapped. And FURIA having kits, no util, no info that they can gain. The walls is now for the swing out, lands his shot on Gary, and Yuri's got to hunt for the kill real quick. He's taking his time with this, not giving up the info, but that might lead towards the victory. And indeed, he gets his own triple to win the round for Liquid. And I feel so bad for K-Serato in that case, because he really did so much to bring that round back. Now his first casualty are ready for Stewie, at least can trade it, knowing that Fallen's up there somewhere and all. Meanwhile, on the A side, Gary's seen a little bit of presence, and Molotov smokes back to suppress the T side in the brackets control. Elige holding himself out, back turn towards quad, allows Gary at least that one kill. So 4-on-3 again, FURIA get the advantage. Can they hold it this time?
Well, they know that he's gone back into the side. They've got a molly to put out to pin. Yuri doing damage.
Naf there with a responsive. Now Gary's the last man standing. The CT, the fast rotated back into this. Molotovs, no extending on top of the box. Yes, they are. Gary's got to swing out wide. Try look for Fallen, but the Deagle in the AWP chimes in real quick to the back and front lines. And now Art tagged up on that B site initially. Now looking for the 1v2 clutch. Will he see the gun barrel? Will he see any information to him? Art trying to bait out his man, get his shot. No info on Naf, and therefore Naf can win the trade. And it looks like such a well-oiled machine here on the Liquid side. 10 now to the board. And Vinny caught by Stewie's peak. Blind as anything as well. Dry as anything. 5v3. K-Serato top of the boot from Stewie Reed. This, not quite. So K-Serato can get a trade, but his backup is so far away, and he's got to hold off against everyone from Liquid. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, both players up on the A side. Even rotations is going to be slow. Naf making his way forward. Hasn't been able to see the short players as of yet, making the noise. NWP is going to return, and FURIA, well, they've got to go for it.
Making a lot of noise to this. They should be realizing soon this is all going to be a banana take. Fallen set on the fountain. Time is run short. Team Liquid holding it off. Fallen does go down, but they stall for enough time here. Gary caught back of a spray. Elige makes it a 2K. And Liquid make it 11 rounds at the turn of the T side with their CT half after the break. There's Stewie as the defender over on that B site. Smokes on the cross and coffins, and they have got Naf pretty close to position to allow him to crossfire from the CT spawn. It's all going to rest on the execution basis. They all make their way in. FURIA heads back, turns towards the back of the site. Flashbangs in when the CT forces will keep Stewie at bay for now. Gets the shot in on Gary and opens up the half with a headshot. And a second. Peeking at Yuri, seeing that bomb on his back here. Desperate for the kill, and he comes up with a triple. Grim now swinging up with a Fallen and a Elige. And combined forces to get 12 to the board of the CT side.
Good looking crossfire on this CT side out for brackets. And FURIA, they want to take it quite dry. Naf does swing out, and so do the rest of the CTs to gain themselves a 4v3 and force FURIA to take banana and lean over to the B side.
Yeah, one kill with the SMG means bonus money in this bonus round for Liquid. Flashes into the CT side as Stewie's FAMAS now takes point on the defensive. Elige backed up at CT spawn. Great flash in for him to allow Stewie to get the kill and the dig down on K-Serato. Gary caught with the bomb out. K-Serato dead to rights to the hands of the AUG. Triple up for Elige. AK's recovered and all. Hell of a bonus round for Liquid. 14-4. While half buy from FURIA almost guarantees at least a 15-4. Oh, nade stacks easy for Stewie. Gary caught first, Curie caught second. Art can't trade it, at least with a Mac 10. And now, should be easy picking for him. His teammate's going to wrap him for the backstab, even the spray through the smoke. You just can't stop this Liquid side, no matter what you do. AK in the hands of K-Serato, but his Mac 10 caught off by Naf. Continues to spray as K-Serato can land a secondary kill for his team, but it doesn't even last that much longer. Naf with a trade. Must be encouraging for NIP as well, knowing that FURIA are the main team that stands between them and the playoff position. Great shots in the Vinny. Fallen can trade it very quickly. Of course, over on that mainstream, NIP are up 11-9 against Gambit on Ancient. So they're currently doing a decent job of holding their own chances. FURIA, the same cannot be said for them. 2-for-1 trade. Liquid only 3 more frags, 2 more frags away from the victory here, and Gary and Yuri should just get shot out of this.
You'd have to imagine so. Fallen with the AWP, he's still aggressing. He wants more.
Imagine. Oh, not looking good for Gary. 4 frags for Fallen. Imagine him making it the ace. Yuri, AK backed up in the mid control, and Fallen to close it in such a great fashion. He can't see his man, has no idea just yet. All a case of timing. Will he really rest the man? Yes, he will. Take some damage, does not take the shot back, and it will be Grim instead to steal the ace, but get the 16-4 for Liquid. What a dominating map to open up the series.
I'm impressed.
Be the T-halves. Let's see them press forward onto Dawn and try and get this opening start up for their own right. They lost the pistol in the previous map up. Let's see whether this one will be the contraire. Stewie trying to look for that first frag. One player with his back turn. K-Serato near those 2 kills at least, holding back in the back lines, gets 1 frag. A Gushon towards on a second player, but not enough to get the kill towards him, so K-Serato can triple up overall, and Naf will be left in a 1 versus 4.
And including the start we had out in Inferno, Liquid in the round 2 breaks have not had a very easy time at all. 2 wins and 9 losses when they've been able to lose pistol and win that second round.
Not going to continue his way forward here, try and catch this player off. Meanwhile, walk out towards Ram, going to give Naf a bit of a kill on the first man and that second. Okay, hold on. Force Invest going well to get the man advantage. Trades involved for K-Serato, but his teammates are so low, and Art's going to fall for it and leave. Now looking for the bomb carrier, and he gets it as well. Oh no. You talk about how the conversions have looked awkward for Liquid, but they look fantastic in this one.
You start to wonder what the balance is going to be like for Liquid moving forward. Fury with another quick play.
This time Stewie's caught off guard. Art with the kill. Burns a little bit. Damage done to Vinny in the back lines. Grim catches Art back to 4 versus 4 and finds K-Serato and Vinny. All sorts of backfire kills. A quadra, an ace for Grim. The Reaper's alive as Liquid gain 4. You can watch this Grim ace one more time as well, just for good measure, in case you missed it. FURIA. Yeah, opener for FURIA. Much earlier in the round, and the man advantage for the execution. Grim still held to the back here. Can they counteract in this time? Not for Gary, at least dropping that bomb. K-Serato is closer. Gets his responsive frag, and now 2 players up in heaven. Set now with a 3rd player actually on the retake. Krieg sees Fallen. Sprayers gets it together. Vinny capitalizes on the 2nd kill as well. Nap with 1 responsive. Seen up there in the rafters, and Vinny makes it a triple. As FURIA find their form again. Smokes on towards the squeaky door from Stewie. Going to keep suppression involved, at least try to do so. Might not have caught the players over at open vents. Berry's going to get caught. Stewie drops down. What can he find in this round? K-Serato finds Naf. Stewie there with a responsive. Grim now repositioning the rafters. And this round, the first man could line up 2 more, doing a ton of damage, allowing Stewie to finish the job. And Yuri stands alone outside. Can't seem to keep themselves going. Can't seem to jumpstart the engines again. K-Serato going to check top of half where you see Stewie. Yes, he will. Tap the head off the shoulders. Back to evens again, but Fallen has other plans. Scout again involved with a headshot dealt with by Yuri. And player in the back of the site. It's Grim with the FAMAS. He's got it back to the advantage of Liquid. Yuri does get the trade back. Where's the last man? Where is Naf? Coming in from the ramp control. Did he hear a footstep? Does he just have a good read? 20 seconds. Either way, he's running out of time. It's back behind the site itself. No info still on Naf's angle. And we'll tap it again. Try force a peek. 10, 9. Time's running out. He's got to go for the plant now.
Naf has now got the element of surprise. Can start peeking forward onto the site. Yuri, which way does he look? Left or right? It all comes down to the timing. Looking back over to the left. Oh! It jumps up as he sprays. Mouse wheel up or mouse wheel down. Liquid are going to make it 8-7 at the turn of the half. And you hate
Hell or a site positions. Grim will force 1 player off angle as they fire into lockers. Bust open the windows. Look for Gary Deckman to find that frag. And eventually they do. K-Serato not with responsive though. 2 for 1 on the trades.
Oh, the bomb gets dropped, and Grimstaff, the last one left, and they know exactly where he is, out in that held position. Bomb with that lower bomb site means that Grim's got to try and win a 1v4.
Surely it must be impossible. He gets 1 frag at the very least. And as great as he's been so far on 18 points of health, you must imagine this probably doesn't come together. Indeed, Yuri shuts him down. And Lee starting to pop his head out of the door. Look in for Vinny in the back, does get a dig against his name. Look on to the second player, it's not quite as lucky for the 2nd kill. Naf now being aggressed by K-Serato, the sprays forward of the smoke. Big gap in that smoke for the AK to utilize, and Naf has no idea. Simple now to drop the bomb, continue to spray back to Stewie 2K, as K-Serato gets his own 2K. And Grim, left with it all to do here. As great as he's been, it's still too much. The T side on the A side, overwhelmed as FURIA find 10. Flashes involved as they look downrange. Art's own AWP gets back towards Secret, expecting there to be some outside presence as K-Serato sprays through at the squeaky door. The lead popping forward of Mini. Gets K-Serato, takes a lot of damage alongside Grim here. So Mini's got a couple of decent kills back. Drops on top of 1 player's head, doubles up. Can't find Grim, who lines up 2 more. And the bomb does go down. Gary's got to get out of dodge. No way for this clutch. The AWP's got to save. Truly a remarkable performance from him. The Reaper in a full effect for Liquid.
That should have been a trade back for Elige, and Yuri just holds his ground. Gary with the AWP out from ramp could get overwhelmed by a couple of players. Deals with that first player, Grim, and FURIA. They looks like they're going to speed their way onto 13. Fallen gets a trade outside, but he's going to get swung on from Garage, and everything's falling apart. Naf gets 1 kill.
No more than that. Tries to get one more back on Vinny with a face out, but he's got 2 more CTs to back him up here. Got to watch those other entryways and Mini in the hut position, which means it's basically all players need to hold their own. Molotov will drive K-Serato off, they go over the vent, dies. Still Naf gets caught with the crossfire. K-Serato credited with the kill. Falling with a bio lane back in, but Art still finds his man. And Gary now looks for his own AWP pick, sees the one individual. Not quite as great against Grim. Here's him coming, flicks back, USP against Ring of Rosies. Grim can get that kill. They now know where he is, and they know where Stewie must be as well. Art in the corner, he's got to land the perfect opening kills, and that's got to be it. Sees Grim, gets his frag, where's Stewie? Right above him, little does he know. Drop in, the AK can get a frag back and get the bomb plant.
Rotations coming in quickly out from the vents and out from ramps. Stewie's going to get the bomb down, so at least he's got that much. Needs to isolate the fights and takes it straight away onto Vinny. Can't quite win it out. FURIA getting up to 15. And Liquid just getting caught off. What a hold in from Art. A great multi-kill from him. And it all started off from him in secret.
Doing a decent enough job so far at keeping CTs at bay.
Yeah, Art just scanning, trying to wait for the smoke to bloom, and oh my goodness, that's the bomb getting dropped. That's the best that they could ask for.
Oh, tap from Fallen to come back against Yuri, however, clap back to a 4v4. Gapping out smoke to work with Art and K-Serato, going to crossfire and deal with Fallen and Elige. Stewie and Naf bomb in the open, seeing the player behind Blue Box. Can't get attached towards him, just burst fire and damage being done, and Art can swing out to close it. The final kill goes the way of FURIA, the final round goes the way of FURIA. 16-10 as they take us to third map.
And a class performance in that second half.
It's pistols that Glocks out into the early start of FURIA on the T side half, and Stewie and Elige want to press the issue right down in towards underpasses where the majority of FURIA players are at. They're caught with their backs turned. K-Serato can get that first frag. Elige struggling to get the 2 frags back, and Yuri and Vinny can chime in. All of a sudden, Fallen is the last man standing, 1v4.
Yeah, it was just going to come down to who's going to make the mistake first in underpass, and it seemed as if Team Liquid just got caught flat-footed trying to retreat for Stewie, and everything falling apart. Vinny getting a couple of kills with that P250, and Fallen, there's a wrap into that left-hand side. Does start clearing the angle, but Art on the other side is going to win out the duel. FURIA putting another pistol round up for them, and Liquid
split in. Mac 10 of Art catches Naf, looks for the next player at the back with the evolved boxes. Vinny sees him. Stewie gets involved with 1 frag back at CT, so Yuri is 1 to drop, and a scout of Fallen now takes point. Elige caught with damage out in the open. Fallen's going to look to the open portions of the site, get gooshed down. Stewie gets another frag with his deagle, so they are keeping us even at a 3v3 and pressing the issue. Gary, however, takes that pistol out of play. Now Elige and Fallen, the last 2 that remain.
A very difficult retake to come in. A K-Serato just working on the edge of the smoke. Easy kill coming through for Elige. And Fallen's the last one left out from CT. Gonna have a crack and try to get this retake together. Nice shot comes through onto 1. No more than that. And for FURIA, they do not drop that second round. They continue the momentum up.
To look forward with the big green, look out at the apartment's entrance. No CT player is direct on contact. They will have off-site angles, particularly to the back of Brucey and, of course, ahead of the Archers. That's Shaw, flashes in, AWP completely blinded. Gary gets that kill against him. Naf can't get 2 to respond. Bomb drop, looking for Art and Yuri. Sees the shoulder of the AK. Elige's taking position back on the site itself. Yuri still gets that kill, but Naf makes it a triple. On for the quadra, jumps out of the way, and does find his 4K. Hold on the B site for the pistol, the rifles, I should say, for Liquid. FURIA trying to set in the set piece towards the ace site. Are they going to allow a line in the connector to allow Art to split in? Stewie's going to jump face out, and that's a mistake. All his bullets going completely off center. Incendiary's on a lead with the nades. Also trying to see if he can find Art in the trade back, but so far so little gained by his utility set. Vinny tagged up, AWP of Fallen, can't land his shot. Vinny gets both the kills against him and Grim. Naf with a responsive, finally gets a kill for Liquid, but it still be a 4v2, and Elige being challenged with 15 points of HP. Naf's got to come in support. We'll get another kill and another kill. 3 kills to his name, but not enough to win the round still. Dink onto K-Serato, tagging into 14. Player in Palace undetected. You can see the bomb carrier here. No, Yuri checks it just at the right moment. Fallen with 1 last chance. Another bomb plant. He's got it in. There's still a little bit of time. Elige, 10 seconds of his own right. Someone's going to get that plant back together here on default. Elige, he's going to do it. He's got it in. Now Naf's going to stay alive. That's going to be enough for Liquid, and indeed the pressure will get to FURIA on this day. To open things up on the A side, the players coming out, his teammates coming in from mid. The AWP is Stewie, can respond, get it back to a 4 versus 4. Fallen falls on site, Stewie still a known entity, going to reface this, and the AWP can't find anything. Vinny's AK transfers the spray, and Art comes in with support. And just like that, FURIA, what pressure, what cracks. Don't see any of them in this round.
In both maps of Mirage played in this group, this is the first time it hasn't been a monster CT half. It can't be.
Smokes on connected jungle and stairs. Stewie might go up the ghost. Lee's been seen, tapped up by Vinny. Can't get that secondary kill. Stewie with a responsive. Keeps the man advantage for Liquid for now. Bomb trying to cross the site. Molotov trying to drive those CTs away. There's no smoke for this position, so no vision can get blocked in on the Liquid side. Bombs at Sandwich. Orp is firing. Trying to look down the stairs. Not aware of how close Grim can be. Meanwhile, Yuri strikes. Grim gets one frag alongside Naf for the swing back at the crossfire. Works out well. Yuri can't do much. And Grim will prove it with his 2K and with the 5th for Liquid. In on the rotations. Grim swinging out. That one getting tapped. Will catch Gary with his back turn. His teammate right behind him, but Rap can get those trades. It's back and forth. All sorts of frags pouring all over the place. But Vinny now becomes the lone man standing. Flash in against him will keep him blinded. Gets up high, which would be contrary to most logical sense, but fortunately for him, the CT player is not there, and the AWP cannot be seen. Now he can be seen. Bomb plant will be secured. Fallen tapping forward to the wall bangs. Flash turned away from as well. Both players are going to come in from CT. Will they hear the footsteps? Back's turned away, shots racing out, and Fallen will connect it in the end. So Liquid will end on a positive note. FURIA will have the half, but it's 8-7 at the turn. The Brazilians in the lead. Can they keep it? Find out after the break.
You can feel pressure starting to build, and for Liquid, there is that presence over to the B side of the map. It could just be a quick commitment, just fly out from the apartments.
One smoke was missed, though, to set up might cost them here. Back into the back line, Gary is tapping forward, missing all of his shots, connects that kill on towards Elige at least. Grim comes up against Vinny, chases back in for Gary to get a second kill, looking for Grim next, but unfortunately, it's too much for him. Yuri makes his way ahead, drops the bomb, drops Fallen as well, and Naf stands back at bench with it all to do in a 1v3 clutch.
Yeah, difficult position for him to be in, and without any armor too. Bomb control down for the CTs, and they just don't need a fight. Play the 3v1, know exactly where Naf is, work together on this.
Taps on, continuing to come out from Naf, sees the player out towards the corner, but Yuri ends up with a triple, and it will be FURIA with the pistol. Allowing him to get a kill, and Naf drops in on Serato, and again gets a frag to a 4v4. Artorp, however, is also in play as he catches Grim. Yuri gets tagged to 16. Known there towards Snipers, and that's going to get flanked by Stewie. Can Gary come in from murder hole? He will. Oh, catches that player with U2 in hand, and Stewie adjusted a headshot. Perfect. Back to even as we go. Yuri still trying to challenge the man, and that dry face ultimately costs him. The AWP of Art unable to get the wall bang through the danger box. So it'll be a 3v2 retake for Liquid's favor.
Oh, they at least pick up onto Naf, but it's the AWP being so passive out from stairs. It's a difficult one for them to try and face. They've got no U2 to work with, and they just pick right through the smoke. Easy pick to come through from Fallen. Vinny in the 1 versus 2. Can't really save. They're going to be on double eco status. Has to try and attempt it the best that he can, and he can't even pick up the AWP. Fallen peeking back in, giving Liquid the 8th, and for FURIA...
Find some trades on the execution here, 30 seconds. If FURIA can deny a bomb plant, that could be massive. Player seen on the back of the site itself. Default Art's gonna fall. Yuria will find Naf, turning it back to a 4-on-2. Serato swing, sees Grim, now seeing Fallen where he's at. Smoke's involved, finds Guri on a great shot back, looking for the other 2 CTs, but it's too many angles to check. And FURIA indeed will deny that bomb plant, grab a couple of extra weapons. Sprays through on Vinny, Smoker ready to drive by, a little bit of breathing room. Try to look for Grim, great strike back, looking for a bit more in the apartments. His backup has also arrived. Stewie spotted, Gary strikes, can't get a second player. The defuse kit drops and Fallen can trade on in a 3-on-3. Vinny needs support and he needs it now. They're coming in from Market. Third player on the way back as Yuri gets dropped, but still Vinny holds the 2K and the 3K. USP out against Naf, doing all the damage in the world. Dinks and all, 18 points of health, he can trade him, but now he's got to deal with Serato, the star, the man. He made an element for FURIA. AK set towards the market door. He knows that Naf is suppressed, waiting for an opportunity with the AK, and he wins it. No bomb plant bolster for Liquid, and that's massive for FURIA. Find their own individuals. 3 rounds for Liquid to make up. Plays in for Grim. Sees Vinny. Gets his frag. Gary with the Nova. Molotov goes back to Van. Is there one close? No, there's not. And Grim's going to fall for it. 1 frag. 2 frags. Can't quite get the triple. Elise turns it back. The taps forward to the AK. Yuri's going to get the trade. 3 on 2 still. Liquid have a chance. But Fallen's got to force the issue. He's all alone. Making noise. Waiting for Stewie to rotate in from short. He'll get here. Yuri's accounted for it. And he's found the frag. It's Fallen to fall into the side, drop the likes of Yuri, bring him back down with him, get that bomb potential nade onto his position. It doesn't get the kill, it allows the plant.
Get the extra cash injection. Where does he go from there? 17 XP, and he just gets spammed through the smoke. And you'd have to say that may be the biggest round or the biggest play we've seen for Guri, all best of 3 so far.
Part of the reason why FURIA are here in the first place on match point. Orb in of art as well, catches a leash, starts things off on the right foot. Yuri kept away from position over at underpass Stewie. Did he see the man? He has, but Yuri wins the fight. Not like this, Liquid, it's a 5v3.
What a fight up against an AK in that kind of range, and Arc gets out of there to safety, trying to back up the A defense now.
Trying to look for the player out of the smoke. Is Naf going to be seen? He looks back in towards Ramp, and Naf can find him on the off angle. AK spotted, and Yuri will drop Grim to get his kill. K Serato with a deagle. Naf trades on Vinny, but he's down to 2 points of health in a 2v2. K Serato trying to look for a gun somewhere from us onto Gary, and the bomb's been left out of Ramp. FURIA can play for time. K Serato, AK in hand, got a swing. Gary's got to get back. K Serato wins that fight. It's all left to the short presence. He sees them both. He catches the one. K Serato to get 31 to try and secure it here for FURIA. Got to get on the defuse, trying to bait in Naf, but he's dead out of time, and he knows it. Liquid have done enough. FURIA with 5 map points, and that was not enough. We go to overtime to decide if their playoff bounds. Serato with the incendiaries and the nade trying to do some damage to the likes of Elysian. Grim will burn, quite significantly so. K Serato leans into the site. When's he going to catch presence? Catches the first player and that second. Fallen with a responsive, so FURIA hold the man advantage. Liquid hold the site.
They're making some risky early move plays, and that's exactly what they need. Pays off for K Serato, gets away with a couple, and now the retake's on.
FURIA have kits, and they have a leash. Vinny finds him out in the open. He didn't check out that jungle position, and now Vinny's going to look for the wall banks in against Naf. Fallen's AWP on default, going to burn. Still finds a kill, but burns to 4 points of health. And he's done out a second good shot on towards Arts. Meanwhile, Gary making his way in from CT spawn. Naf gets his frag, sees Gary as well, burning quite significantly. And Fallen's AWP still strikes, looking for the Quadra. And it will be FURIA that fall. Second at the overtime to Liquid. So desperate, so hungry for that kill. Maybe a bit too hungry, because now that's the window that Liquid needs to trade back to a 3-on-3. They have info on all 3 T-side players here for FURIA. But if they go towards the A side, the only man to defend is K Serato. 30 seconds, and they do catch vision on the bomb.
Oh, this could be a fake. They've got so many opportunities to start scrambling the CTs. Time is running low. Liquid need to start making a play and bring that bomb into A.
AUG looks up and Grim catches the kill. From 5v3 to 2v3. The bomb can go down here. A connector for Vinny with a wallbang straight to Grim. Stewie's got to try for it again. Will Vinny go for it a second time? Bit of a different plan. And Vinny thread it! 2 kills! That's enough! What a play!
Oh my goodness, 2 wallbangs in 2 different positions. We don't see that every day. They haven't got the kill out to underpass, but it is drawing the attention over. Finally, they deal with it, and now they can start focusing on the sidewalk. Can Grim find 1 kill and try to stay alive? He's running through this. Oh. He's completely blind by Art's flash.
And Art now got the 1v5 for it. His mistake coming back to bite him and his team. Head of the corner here at short. Contact position, the AK sees the shoulder, calls it in for his teammates, but win the fight on his lonesome. Now here come their T-side, Naf with a secondary kill. K Serato trades on 1 and Naf still holds, desperate to keep the B's sight under Liquid dominance. 1 player drops down, Molotov's in, player seen, Naf with a double, Stewie kicks up the AWP, and Naf with a no-scope will snatch the Brazilian dreams. FURIA are done, bottled at the last second, as it's a 2-1 series for Liquid.
Wow, entertainment galore.